Today, the moon continues in Leo, where we are connecting with our heart's wisdom. Why does Leo have to do with our heart's wisdom? Because Leo is how we share our essence, our truth, who we are. And what is that but really the deeper places of our heart and that spirit of generosity and sharing that Leo is known for. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, August 31st. And as we complete this month, we are also nearing the end of the current moon cycle. So the moon has come all the way back to where we began this moon cycle with the moon in Leo, now waning, now almost complete. And so with this waning crescent moon, almost new, we have this experience of integration, of letting go of some of the work we've been doing this moon cycle as we sort of prepare to enter into the next cycle and begin a new theme. We're completing this story. So reflecting on what you've learned about who you are and in your creativity and self-expression, how that comes from the place of your heart, what your heart wants, what your heart knows to be true, the way that you share, because the way you share is how you connect with other human beings. And by connecting with other human beings, we get to have this incredible experience of being alive and human together. So the way that you do that from being who you are is your expression. It's your self-expression, how you do your creative work. And so creative projects, but also everything having to do with the way you show up in the world, the way you show up for your work, the way you show up for your daily life. The last Sunday, I shared about the upcoming eclipses, and I shared about a special outer planet alignment between Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus that has these three very slow-moving outer planets. So just for some perspective, as the planets move through the zodiac, they move at different rates of speed. The moon moves through the zodiac at the rate of one, moon cycle, a little bit less even than a moon cycle. It goes through all 12 signs of the zodiac. So the moon changes signs every 2 to 2.5 days. The sun changes signs every month. It goes through the zodiac once a year. And the outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, spend many years in a sign. So these are bigger picture cycles. And their alignment right now is in a quality of a waxing sextile, which is the waxing sextile part of the cycle is visionary. It's focused on the future. It is opening to new possibility. And so I had some great thoughts for you in last Sunday's video from August 25th on the upcoming eclipses and where they fit in this bigger picture of planetary cycles. So what is happening now, which is technically Sunday morning, is the station retrograde of the planet Uranus. So Uranus is an outer planet, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus. Actually, most of them are already retrograde. So Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, or Pluto, Neptune, and Saturn are already retrograde, and Uranus will go retrograde to add a the fourth of the four outermost planets also being retrograde. So when Uranus stations, it will change directions just the same way Mercury stations. When it changes directions, the planet slows down and hovers on a point for a period of time and then changes to go the other direction. So when Uranus does this Sunday morning, so we're kind of moving into that energy as we go through the day. On Saturday, we will have the heightened Uranus energy present. This is the energy of tuning in with our authenticity, recognizing where we need freedom, equality, all the great things that Uranus has to do with. Uranus is also the planet of shakeup, change, earthquakes, lightning bolts, unexpected developments, shift. So we can have something shift suddenly with the energy of Uranus being heightened, and it can help us step more into our authenticity. And so this is a perfect time to reflect on that as we complete this moon cycle with the moon returning to Leo. We now have Mercury direct in Leo. So there's a focus on self-expression, creativity, and how we do that from our own truth, from our authenticity, being genuine, being and coming from our essence, from our hearts, right? Your heart is the part of you that knows who you are. You cannot argue with your heart. It knows what it knows. And so when we trust that part of ourselves, we are coming from that deeper place of wisdom that is truly authentic and coming from our essence. So we want to be focusing on this theme of authenticity as we complete the work heading into Monday's Virgo new moon, completing the work of thinking about our self-expression and our creativity and how we will apply that going forward. So what have you learned about your self-expression and your creativity, or how you put things out there, what you need to learn, how you are having the experience of that energy and those efforts being seen and received and shared with someone else. So how that informs you more about who you are, what you're stepping into, and how to express yourself more fully. So coming from this heart truth, this heart wisdom is how you are going to be your most powerful self in the world, and also live the life that is the most fulfilling for you. So living according to where your heart is calling you and moving in that direction. You have to do all the practical things too. That's why we have this beautiful zodiac that balances everything, right? It says, yes, you have to live according to your heart, but it says, but don't forget, you have to take care of some of these practical things too. And by the way, when we are addressing some of the practical needs that we have to do and maybe aren't the most fun, those are also helping us build and develop and cultivate who we are, right? It is the strength we gain from those challenges that becomes part of our creative self-expression. So honor yourself and your process as you learn how to listen to your heart and have balance in your life. It is a process. It's not something that happens all at once, and you don't jump off of a cliff into the ideal life, right? It's something you're learning how to create for yourself, and find joy and fun in the process is the best way to do it. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. Definitely check out my video from August 25th on the upcoming eclipses. If you missed it, some great information there. My Sunday or my weekend videos often have a deeper take, right? A bigger picture for what to expect and what's going on in the bigger process that helps put some of these day-to-day energies into a bigger context. So definitely check those out. Thanks for being here and for subscribing. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. We'll look tomorrow at the upcoming new moon. I'll see you then. Bye for now.